Welcome to the Exposer. So we have some news. The news is Tory candidates' church is under police investigation for fraud. Basically, Spac Nation right now are currently being investigated for fraud. In recent times, a lot of people have tweeted Croydon's council about Jade potentially winning an election. So they've questioned Jade's motivation because behind Jade, we all know Spac Nation is really pushing for Jade to win. Spac Nation have been doing rallies. Spac Nation have gone to Croydon to basically knock on people's doors, encouraging people to vote for Jade. So it's had a reaction from even MPs who are basically questioning Spac Nation's attention, especially with a lot of allegation going around the church at the moment. The article came from Inside Croydon. It said, Tory candidate's church is under police investigation for fraud. Inside Croydon has confirmed that the locally based evangelical church, Spac Nation, is under investigation for fraud. Jade Edwards, the Conservative candidate standing in Thursday's Fairfield Council by-election, is a leading member of Spac Nation. Her campaign has received much support from her fellow churchgoers. The Metropolitan Police Fraud Squad is investigating complaints about the activities of members of Spac Nation over business startup loans. Inside Croydon has been further advised that a large multinational bank also has an ongoing investigation into a pattern of loan application for small businesses where loans may have been taken out by members of Spac Nation. There is no suggestion at this stage that Edwards herself has been involved in any questionable loan application. Spac, which stands for Salvation Proclaimers Anointed Church, is run by a former property investor, Toby Adeboyega. Bling-loving Adeboyega, who styles himself pastor, lives in a 2.5 million mansion with his own swimming pool on a private estate in Shirley Hills. The church also runs more than 20 refuge houses around London for young people involved in knife crime, drugs and gangs. Last year it raised 1.17 million from tithes and offering, according to the church's own accounts. Spac Nation is registered as a charity. Spac Nation is subject on social media to a wide-ranging allegations made by former members of the cult-like church. Some of the allegations are lured by one which recurs regularly is that Spac Nation is involved in some form of money laundering. Recordings have been posted on social media which appear to show church elder talking to a member of the church, encouraging them to fill an application form for thousands of pounds in a start-up business loan from a bank. The elder tells the church members that they will receive the money but will default on the loan. There is also an existing image from a WhatsApp group discussion in which a church leader writes to a newcomer, "So we open and create a business for use. After that, we've got a business overdraft at HSBC, and the whole process takes 2 to 3 weeks. This is what we do to sow seed, bro." Another WhatsApp discussion appears to involve James Musa, who describes himself as an evangelist at Spac Nation, who admits that previously he was an average underachieving teenager from Brixton that was heavily involved in fraud. In June this year, he was messaging a new church member. "Good afternoon, mate. My name is James. I got your number from in regards about opening a business account. I was told to send you the link for you to fill out the form. Just want to say thank you once again." With dozens of new young people joining the church each month, a loan application from any one of them will be received by a bank without setting off any metaphorical alarm bells. Few church newcomers will have an adverse credit history, nor the bank have any record of them being connected to any organisation which had seriously defaulted on tens of thousands of pounds of loans. Earlier this year, Spac Nation announced that it would itself be distributing 100,000 to young entrepreneurs wishing to start up a business. And Adebayoga said that as well as making money from property investment, Spac Nation has also worked with its members to establish businesses. "We operate as a microeconomy to look after each other because as a black man, we have to work 3 times as hard to succeed," he said. But today, a Spac Nation spokesman responding to Inside Croydon's questions about the fraud investigation said Spac Nation as a church has not been involved in any alleged start-up businesses loan, which of course is entirely the case if individual church members submit loan applications under their own names, on their own behalf, and not in the name of the church. Daniel Ogoloma, who also styles himself as a pastor, said the allegation of fraud by members of the church, which are based on rumours between friends and former friends on social media, is not credible enough for us to comment on. In an email sent at 1:45 a.m. today, Ogoloma said the church will refrain from commenting on gossip. He added, "We as a church cannot monitor every member of congregation of over 1,000 people with 200 leaders. If there are any credible facts and names brought to our attention, we will address these accordingly. If any leader or member is to be questioned by the authorities, we will encourage such member to cooperate with the authorities according to the law. Spac Nation as a church does not have any loan with any bank or any person. We are 100% against any fraud or illegal activities. We as a church do not condone any violence We have and still do continue to work with the police to stop youth violence, especially in the area of Croydon, where we have helped to retrieve a number of knives from former offenders to then hand over to the police. And as far as the suggestion that Spac Nation operates in a cult-like manner, grooming and domineering its young members, many of them isolated and vulnerable, Ogoloma wrote, in regards to any commentary of cult-like behaviour made by former members, these people are free to express their views as their experience in Spac Nation. But we also took into consideration that many people who have come to Spac over the years, we speak highly of the positive impact it has made on them. We will not engage in tabloid gossip and speculations. Fairfield Ward election candidate Jade Eto did not respond to Inside Croydon's request to put further questions to her about her conduct in Spac Nation. So as you can see, the pressure is turning on them. Pastor Toby is the one that will ruin Jade's campaign. He wanted Spac Nation to be at the forefront of everything because he felt that having Spac Nation there will help boost Jade's chances, help boost the numbers. But he's ruined her campaign because now the truth is coming out. And the fact that we speaking and exposing Spac Nation at this moment in time, and the fact that people are retweeting and posting it all over social media, it's really affecting them very hard. And even if Jade was to win, now it has raised a lot of awareness. And the fact that an article like this has come out is quite worrying. Because that will open the eyes of a lot of other people. Because now you've got MPs tweeting and questioning Spac Nation's motive. And questioning Jade's motive. Because she has been stuck to Spac Nation throughout this whole campaign. Instead of keeping her career path separated to a church, she decided to mix it together. So now Jade has to deal with the consequence. And this is Pastor Toby's fault. Because the guy loved the limelight. And now he's got the limelight. He can't take it.